Hi, my name's Roland Manny, and my question to you today is, what are you listening to? That's right, what are you listening to? When you get up in the morning, is the first thing you do turn on the radio, to listen to the news, or turn on the TV, to watch the news, to look at events that happen while you were sleeping that you have no control over? Or maybe it's that, maybe you get in your car, and the first thing you do before you even back out of the driveway is you reach for the radio, and you turn on talk radio, where all they do is talk about negative events. All they talk about is world events that you have no control over. All they do is talk about other people. Or maybe you put on music. Maybe you put on music that has no value, no sense, no meaning. That's not putting any food into your mind. It's starving your mind. Or maybe when you get to work, the first thing you do is you go over and you start talking to the people that are talking about other people already. Maybe they're already talking negative about their boss. Their boss hasn't even arrived on the job yet. Maybe they're talking about coworkers who aren't even there. Maybe they're talking about the job they have to do for that day, and they haven't even started the job yet. Or maybe not, maybe you're sitting at your desk, and all you're doing is checking out social media, Facebook and Twitter, reading the news. Well, all they do is complain. All they do is put garbage. And then when you're done your day, you drive home, and what's the first thing you do? You turn on the radio again and listen to what? More negative news. You listen to what? More negative talk radio. You listen to what? More junk music that's doing nothing for you. Then you get home and what do? You sit on the TV, sit down on the couch, complain about the day, and turn on CNN, constant negative news. Maybe you're thinking, it doesn't matter if I do those things. Why? Because it's just to pass the time. It's just to make noise when I'm driving. It's just to make noise when I'm home. It's just something to talk about. But it was Henry David Thoreau that said, as a single footstep will not make a pathway on the earth, so a single thought will not make a pathway in the mind. To make a deep physical path, we must think over and over again. To make a deep mental path, we must think over and over again the thoughts we want to dominate our minds. And that's what we're doing, because see, what we're thinking of becomes our thoughts. What we're thinking of becomes part of us, becomes our actions, becomes our words. And not just that, what are you saying that other people are listening to? What's coming out of your mouth? Are the words that are coming out of your mouth bringing people up? Or are they dragging them down? Are they inspiring them? Or are they depressing them? And sometimes we don't realize that. We're just talking, we don't think people are listening. But they are. I want you to think about a time, think about a song, maybe 2, 3, 4, 5 different songs that you know that you can memorize every time they come up on the radio. And my question to you is this: did you study those songs? Did you sit down and study to memorize those songs because you could repeat them? No, but by listening to them over and over again, they became part of you and you started to say it without even thinking about it. You started singing the tune without even studying the song. Why? Because it becomes part of you. It becomes embedded in your mind. And nothing made that more clear for me than I do a lot of study and I study quotes. One of my favorite quotes is by my mentor and friend, Les Brown. He finishes every one of his trainings with it. And I would study that over and over again. I would listen to it on the radio. I would practice. I would listen at home. I would be with my wife. We'd keep going over it until I knew it. And my little 3-year-old granddaughter was in the back seat of the car, just playing. Just coloring or drawing, or she'd be home just playing with her games. And we didn't even think she was listening. And then one day we're in the car, there was nothing on the radio, it was perfectly quiet. And all of a sudden she said, "Do you want a thing bad enough?" And I turned and I looked at her and I said, "Do you know that quote?" And she said, "Yeah, Pepe, I know the quote." And I said, "Savannah, can you say that quote for me?" And I want to share with you the video, the quote that she said. And just pay attention.
If you want to think bad enough to go out and fight for it, work day and night for it, to give up your time, your peace, and your sleep for it, it's all that you dream and scheming about it, and never see useless and worthless without it, and God really sweat for it, and fret for it, and plan for it, and lose all your the opposition for it, and you simply go after that thing that you want. It's hard to come past you, turn and say yes. Big hope and confidence and stern personality. Neither cold, coffee, fear nor gout, sickness or pain to body and brain will keep you away from the thing that you want. Dog and
And my question to you is this: if a 3 or 4-year-old can learn by just listening, if a 3 or 4-year-old can just learn by paying attention to what other people are saying, what does that say about us? How much can we learn if we listen to positive things? If we get rid of the negative junk, or if we start speaking positive things, what can other people learn from us? Because I want to leave you with this. I want you to change your thoughts. I want you to change what you're thinking about, because your life will become better. But if you keep doing what you're doing and listening to the negative things you're listening to, your life will become bitter. Because here's what I know. It's not what you hear that counts. It's what you listen to. My name's Roland Manny. Thank you.